guys, it's Andrea from the blog Pine and Prospect Home, and I am so excited because today I am finally going to paint our piano. This piano was given to us for free, and while it's so beautiful and I love the lines of the piano and the character that it has, I just felt like it was a little bit too orange for my taste, so I've been wanting to paint it, and I am so excited because today I am working with Jolie paint to give it a makeover. Jolie paint is a water-based, non-toxic, quick-drying paint for furniture, floors, walls, and accessories. In most cases, it adheres to any surface, including wood, plastic, stone, brick, concrete, and metal. Now, I chose the color linen in a matte finish, and Jolie also sent me some finishing wax in clear. It's a protective top coat, and this is going to, of course, just give the piano that extra layer of protection. And they also sent a paintbrush and a wax brush as well. I have no idea how to paint a piano, so I'm going to share my tips and tricks with you and just sort of what I learned along the way as I paint this piano, but I'm just super excited to get started. Okay, so what I'm noticing right off the bat is that there are so many components to this piano that I am going to have to paint it in stages. For example, this piece here can flip down, I believe, and I think, okay, so this can flip up and then like that. There we go. So there you have it, and then of course this piece comes out as well. So it's just gonna be, a little bit tricky trying to get all of this painted. In fact, like I said, this is going to be a learning process. So I think I'm gonna paint it like this open first, and then I'll pull this piece out and paint that piece once this part of it dries. So this is going to be a pretty big project. Okay, so probably the trickiest part about this piano is going to be painting around these keys. This area here, I'm thinking I could just cut in just fine. I've painted enough furniture to where I don't need to tape that off. But back here, behind all of these keys, that's going to be tricky. So I may end up taping that part off. For right now, I'm just going to unscrew these. And I'll just paint as much as I can before I get to that point. So far I feel like the paint is really nice. I feel like it's going on really smooth, really silky. I feel like it has pretty good coverage. And I do, of course, try to brush in one direction. You know, I'm not going all over the place with my brush, looking for any drip marks. You don't want to put it on too thick because that could create dripping and so forth. But this is definitely going to be a tricky piece to paint. I'm so happy to finally cover up those test colors that I had on the side forever. Over here, when I first got the piano, I pulled out a few colors to try, and that's when I decided that I wanted to do gray. I am really loving this brush. I love how it's sort of like rounded, and you can really get in those sort of curved areas. So that's really nice. Alright guys, now that the majority of the piano is painted, I am going to try to paint around the keys. And I think what I'm going to try to do is use a couple different size painter's brushes. We'll see how that turns out. I think I'm going to use a fatter one for this area, and then maybe one of these smaller ones. They're very stiff to get behind the keys, so we'll see how it goes. It'll be tedious for sure, but I hate using painter's tape. I will admit that I'm a lazy painter, but let's see what happens here. So, alright, so this is working great for this little area right here. And if you get a little bit on the keys, just wipe it off quickly. Let me just see. So this actually works pretty well for behind the keys as well. You can play a little tune, you know, while you paint. So, like I said, it's gonna be tedious, but it'll be worth it. I know it'll be worth it. Alright guys, I finished the first full coat. So, you know what? It was tedious, but it really wasn't that bad. The baby woke up, so I gotta go grab him and stop for the moment. But honestly, I got the whole first coat done in about an hour. So I'm really loving this paint so far. I'm excited to get the second coat on. So it's day 2 of working on the piano. I finished the first coat yesterday. I'm going to work on the second coat today. I'm pretty happy with how the first coat went on. There's some orange showing through here and there, but that's my fault, I think, just because, like I said, with the first coat, it's just about getting the paint on. Now with the second coat, I'm going to be a lot more careful about making sure my brush strokes are even and smooth and straight. So I'm excited to get started. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so the piano has 2 coats of paint, which I was super excited about. I didn't want to have to give it a third coat. I did touch it up in a few areas where it needed more coverage, but overall, just 2 coats of paint. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this protective top coat in clear, and then she should be finished. So for the first time ever painting the piano, so far it's going really well. Hopefully it'll continue that way. Alright, so if you've never used a finishing wax before, it's really simple. This is basically just going to add another layer of protection on your painted surface. It'll help to prevent scratches and scuffs and things like that. So basically what I do when I apply furniture wax to my painted pieces, I just sort of take the brush and swirl it around in my wax, just like this, and get a good amount on there. And then I just work it into the surface, just like that, just like you're painting, almost. And what's great about this pointed brush by Jolie is that it really allows you to get in all those little areas and crevices that might be hard to reach with a normal paintbrush. So, just like that. So you're just applying it to your surface, and then what you want to do is if you happen to have a lot of excess wax on your surface, you can wipe it away with a clean, lint-free cloth. Now if you'd like, you can buff your wax. I believe this says after 24 hours. Leave your surface as is for a matte finish or wait 24 hours and buff for a higher sheen. I prefer the matte surface, so I'm probably not going to do any buffing, but if you're going for that look, you can do that, of course. I absolutely love the way that this piano turned out. It is so beautiful and it just looks like a completely new piano. I actually chose to pair my piano with an older piano bench that we had in our entryway, one that I also got for free a few years ago, and I gave that a makeover. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to paint it to match our piano finish. We'll see. For right now it's just going to stay. But overall, I just love the way that this piano turned out. It is absolutely beautiful, and Jolie paint was just so wonderful to work with. It was easy to apply, and I just think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please be sure and hit that subscribe button.